Academy what they're now saying about actor Will Smith after that stunning moment at the Oscars. Will Smith slapping comedian Chris Rock after he told a joke about Smith's wife, Jada Pinkett Smith. About 45 minutes later, Will Smith won the Oscar for Best Actor. Tonight, what the Academy is signaling...
Oh, wow! Wow!
Did Will Smith really insult Chris Rock some more? Was the slap really not enough for him? Also, did you get a chance to see how Chris Rock reacted later on the entire ordeal? Stay tuned to catch a glimpse of it all. Before we proceed, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to our channel for more. A couple of days ago, the entirety of Hollywood, as well as various social media platforms, went up in flames. The reason? Well, it was none other than our jolly Will Smith. Yep, you heard that right. Will Smith did something so violently shocking during the Oscars that the entire internet went up in a frenzy within a couple of minutes. Hold up though, are you confused? Well, if you have been living under a rock and don't know exactly what happened, here is a quick rundown of the eventful Oscar day. Will Smith was not happy when Chris Rock made fun of his wife's shaved head. Jada, I love you. G.I. Jane 2, can't wait to see it. She rolled her eyes as she sat next to him. When the joke didn't work out, Rock said, "That was a good one." We all knew that shaving her head and the lack of hair for Jada was a weak spot for the Smith family. However, it looked like either Chris Rock wasn't aware of it or he just didn't care enough. Jada Pinkett Smith has talked about her battle with alopecia, which is an autoimmune disorder that causes hair loss, and she's been very open about it. In response to the distasteful joke, Will Smith walked toward him on stage and slapped Chris Rock in the face. Rock then said, "Oh, and laughed. While he did try and make light of the situation right then, he wasn't very happy about it later on. Stay tuned to find out what Chris had to say. According to CNN reporter Stephanie Elam, who was in the audience, she could hear Rock getting hit. But the slap wasn't all there was to it. Will Smith also shouted out some profanities. As soon as he went back to his seat, the camera shifted back to him. There, we can see him shouting from his seat, "Keep my wife's name out of your effing mouth." We realized that the words were in bad taste as well, considering the fact that the show was a family-friendly one and kids out there might have been watching it as well. Thankfully, censors cut out the words between Rock and Smith for people at home. There was silence in the theater. Rock said, "This was the greatest night in the history of television." We would have assumed that Chris Rock would have been super mad about the entire deal, but surprisingly, he didn't press any charges. According to the LAPD, Rock was not filing any charges. That's weird, isn't it? I mean, if someone assaulted you on global television, would you not want to take some action? Anyway, about 40 minutes after the incident, Smith came back on stage to accept the Oscar for Best Actor. It looked like things were going in his favor that night. He slapped someone, got away with it, and even managed to win an Oscar all in the span of an hour. On the Oscar stage, Smith apologized to the Academy and his fellow nominees for the incident, but he didn't mention Rock by name. Accepting the award for his role as Richard Williams, father of Venus and Serena Williams in the movie King Richard, he broke down in tears. There are a lot of people who really liked Williams because he was a fierce defender of his family. Now, Will Smith might have been let off the hook from Chris's end because he didn't press any charges. However, that was definitely not the end of it. Will Smith had various consequences left to deal with. The consequences came in the form of him losing various movies and a spot from the Academy as well. The Academy did not approve of the slap at all and has taken various actions ever since. Immediately after the slap, once the event was over, we saw a tweet from the official account of the Academy. The tweet said, "The Academy does not condone violence of any form. Tonight, we are delighted to celebrate our 94th Academy Awards winners, who deserve this moment of recognition from their peers and movie lovers around the world. My actions at the 94th Academy Awards presentation were shocking, painful, and inexcusable," Smith said in a statement. Will Smith has resigned from the Academy of Oscars after the incident of him hitting comedian Chris Rock on stage during the ceremony last Sunday. The Academy said it accepted the resignation and that disciplinary processes will continue to move forward. Tons of other actors also came forward with their thoughts about the slapping incident. Some sided with Will Smith because he defended his wife, while others were pretty mad at him for assaulting a comedian. Comedian Kathy Green personally felt traumatized and tweeted the following statement. She said, "Let me tell you something. It's a very bad practice to walk up on stage and physically assault a comedian. We all have to worry about who wants to be the next Will Smith in comedy clubs and theaters." Other comedy figures had a lot to say as well. "We've never had anything like that in our history," Noam Dorman, owner of New York's iconic Comedy Cellar, told the publication of the incident witnessed live by millions. "We've had audience members offended at personal jokes and who have had tiffs over the years, but very, very rarely have they turned physical," he added. Judd Apatow was also pretty mad about the entire deal. However, he deleted his tweet soon after he posted it. Thankfully, we managed to sneak a peek at it. Here's what he had to say. "He could have killed him," comedy director Judd Apatow wrote. "That's pure out-of-control rage and violence. They've heard a million jokes about them in the last 3 decades. They are not freshmen in the world of Hollywood and comedy. He lost his mind." It was crazy, actor Lakeith Stanfield told Variety at the Vanity Fair Oscar party following the award show. "I don't know, it was surreal." Other actors who were sitting in the audience also spoke out. Actor Minnie Driver said it was hard to watch the altercation unfold. "We were all privy to something that was emotions running really high," she said, adding that she hoped they will make up later. But believe it or not, there were some people who sided with the both of them. I mean, I kind of understand their perspective as well. Famous actress from One Tree Hill said what we had been thinking all along. "Violence isn't okay. Assault is never the answer," Sophia Bush tweeted. However, she also expressed criticisms of Rock's joke, noting, "This is the second time that Chris has made fun of Jada on the Oscar stage, and tonight he went after her alopecia. Punching down at someone's autoimmune disease is wrong. Doing so on purpose is cruel. They both need to take a breather." Well said, Sophia. Will Smith has now lost some movie deals, which would have been sure hits. As a result of the slap, Netflix and Sony has already put off new projects with him. Netflix and Apple Plus have quietly dropped their bids for the Will Smith biopic, a source tells The Sun. Instead, they'll be moving their money to come up with new ideas for other Black actors. According to an insider, working with Will is now a risky business. Now they're planning to work with more family-friendly stars like Mike Epps and Michael B. Jordan in coming up for new ideas in TV shows. And that's all that we have for you today, folks. Do check out some of these other videos we have for you. Goodbye for now.